Happy Thursday, my crafty friends. Hey, it's Bonnie from Let's Create. I'm popping on really quick today to show you how to paint one of these super fun unicorn kits. These are on the website. You can hop over there at letscreatewithbonnie.com. The unicorn kits, my friends, they come with a brush, a photograph of the finished unicorn. They come with the paints, all the things. And you can pick them up locally, gals, or I can ship them to your house, wherever you're at within the United States. Not shipping international at this point. But anyhow, I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday so far. And I'm just gonna show you real quick, gals, how to do this. Just got home. I met my middle sister for lunch real quick today. And can you hear that? There goes my timer on my laundry is going. Hi, Darlene, how are you doing today? Darlene, I got your photos that you sent me of your lovely home. Thank you so much. They were adorable. Gals, I'm going to be back on here tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning and show you how to paint the lemon slice. Actually, I have one right here. The lemon slice kit. Now this is the full size. So the kit, all the kit shapes are 9 inches. This is much bigger than that. This is just the wood only. I know it reads backwards. But I'm going to be on here live tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning showing how to do that. If you want to paint with me, those of you that have purchased the kit, bring it along, get all your goodies out, and we can paint it together tomorrow morning. Okay, so this unicorn, gals, you know what? I'm going to cover this too. I am just putting a quick coat of white, a base coat of white paint all over him. I'm going to start with that. If you have children that are going to paint this also, this is how I recommend for you to do it with your kiddos at home. This is a very easy way. I'm kind of holding it up. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is just, sorry. Just got a spam phone call. You know, I put my phone on a setting that's like a do not disturb setting, and those spam calls still get through. So if anybody knows how to get that, if there's a different setting, I don't know, they still come through somehow. All right, and I'm just gonna do, you know what? I want this unicorn to be nice and white, especially the face part here. So I am going to dry it here real quick and just put another fast coat of white on that. And grab my hair dryer here. So gals, I don't know if you use a hairdryer when you paint at home. Let me know if you do or not. I'm just kind of curious. I have always used a hairdryer. Normally, so back in the day when we were doing tons of craft shows every weekend, you know, we were painting and really doing massive production, to be honest. So we painted, you know, 30 of one thing because we were doing such a large volume at that point for craft shows. And so I have always painted with a hairdryer just to keep things going because I don't have time. You don't when you do the gourds, Darlene? I've always used the hairdryer. It just kind of helps keep things moving along. I don't have to wait for the drying process. And even like this, with painting one thing, just makes it Just makes it move along a little quicker. Okay, so I'm putting just one regular, just a white coat. Now I left the horn. You know what? I might put a coat of white on that, to be honest, because I think I'm going to paint that gold. I think I will. See, I just kind of change my mind as I'm working on things. Usually I figure it out as I go. All right, so I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna put gold on the horn part there. Let me wash this out real quick here. And that was, again, just regular acrylic paint, just a nice flat brush. I'm washing out. Be sure you pounce and get all that paint out of there. So now I'm gonna work on the hair here a little bit. So I want my, I want this to be a little colorful, to be honest. So I'm going to use, this is Carousel Pink. I'm going to use, this color is a nice turquoise color. And I want a lavender too. Here, let me grab a little lavender color. Sorry, I tried to be organized and grab these ahead of time. And you can use any colors. To be honest, the unicorn would be so cute in primary colors, to use your reds, your blues, your yellows, and kind of make the mane like a rainbow. I've done those too. Those are super cute. All right, come on, all right, my purple's almost empty. Let me grab another one here. Always shake your paints up, gals, before you use them. Always shake your paints. There we go. All right, I'm just going to use a round brush now. This kit, as all the kits, have the marks, so you can even see the laser marks on the kit, on the wood, even after I base coated it with 2 different layers of white paint. So when you do your base coating, I know you guys hear me say this all the time, 2 thin coats is much, much better than 1 thick coat. So now I'm just going to use regular paint. I'm not putting any water or anything in my brush. And let's see what we can create here, my friends. I kind of am going to do this a little bit different. So we'll see, right? We'll do this journey together. I'm going to do pink on here first. And I'm going to be honest, I have a lot of paint on my brush. This is just a regular, like crafting, just a regular round brush. And I'm going to work fairly quick because my goal is to kind of let some of these colors blend and work together. I know they're completely different colors. Can you guys see this? Let me know if it works okay for you. And again, my white is not super, super dry, so I kind of am liking that too. Just following the paint lines here a little bit. And then don't forget this. Do you know what this part of the horse is called? It's like the bangs that hang down between the ears on the horse. That is called a forelock, my friends. Even on a unicorn, don't want to forget that. And again, I'm using a decent amount of paint on there because I want it to stay kind of wet. All right, I'm gonna rinse. I'm washing the pink out. I'm going to, I think I'm gonna pick up the purple next and lay that down right beside the pink here. Even with a little bit of overlapping. So at this point here, my purple is even picking up a little bit of the pink. And that's totally fine. That's kind of my goal. I want it to look, I want it to look a little blended together. And this will be really easy for you to do with your kids. Like I said, put a decent amount of paint on the brush. Kids work so quickly. So you'll totally be able to get this before it dries. Let's put a little bit of paint up here. So my friends, I wanted to talk today too to you real quick. I bet you've noticed with your own Facebook page that you're not seeing a lot of your friends' comments and things like that. I'm gonna put another one through here. So if you do not interact with like one of your regular friends or a business page like my Let's Create page or anything like that, they fall off your feed really quick. So if there is a business page or something, thanks Darlene, hi Rhonda, hi Melanie, hi Vicki, how are you girls doing? If you are not seeing like a post from your girlfriend or a classmate or something like that, or to follow a business that you really like, go back into those businesses, and you don't have to re-like the page, but you have to interact with the page. If you do not interact with the page, Facebook kind of takes it like, they're not really interested in this anymore. So if you want to continue to see tutorials and things like that, like on my page here, you just show it some love. That's all you have to do, is show it a little bit of love, and it'll keep coming up in your feed. What do you think of these colors? Again, I'm using a decent amount of paint. And I want you all to realize I'm painting this upside down. Upside down so you can see it. See, if it was toward me, it'd be this way. But I want you to be able to see it. So I am painting them upside down for you. And again, this paint is nice and wet while I'm using it. It's picking up a little bit of the other colors, which I like. Super cute. What do you think of that so far? So now I've got my three main colors on there. You can still see the lines. I'm gonna look at him here. Okay, so I want to fill that in. So my first color that I used was the pink. So I'm gonna go back to my pink. I'm gonna pick that up again. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more pink here. Oop, almost put it in the purple there. I really want to cover the white all up. I don't want to have that white space in the main showing. Ooh, that picked the blue up really good. I kind of like that. And again, gals, I know I talk about this a lot, but when you're mixing the colors like this, be sure you keep clean side of the puddle of paint and a dirty side. You can see I'm always pulling, like this pink here has all these different colors that keep getting mixed in. I'm always pulling from the dirty side. So I have a nice clean side of my paint. As you're doing this also, you want to be sure, I know one of the hard things sometimes is to know when to quit, when there is enough color, enough paint on it. You don't want, excuse me, you don't want to mix the colors again. Even if you're doing like the rainbow colors would be so cute. I might even do a live on that. I think that would be adorable. I've done those a couple of times. The rainbow colors are so cute. You don't want to muddy it up too much. Okay, so what do you think of that right there? I like it. But wait, there's more. I'm gonna come back. Now I've washed those colors out. They're still pretty wet on there. Again, that is kind of my goal. I want them to be, and you can paint on them dry, just gives you a little bit different look. Now I'm gonna pick up just some regular white, plain white. I'm using the same round brush. With these being wet, I'm gonna go to an area that is actually pretty wet still, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of white on some of these. But I wanna keep my mane. I still want the mane to be very colorful. So I'm not changing my color mane into a white mane. So less is more, my friends. Just add a little bit of white to it. It'll just brighten it up a little bit. And the white also, as you can see, just kind of helps blends all those colors in together. So it just doesn't look quite so stripy when you add the white. Is that such a word as stripy? Is it more striped? Stripy? I don't know. I'm gonna go with stripy. And don't forget to add a little bit of white up here also, up on this forelock area. All right, how cute. What do you think of that? See how easy that is? You guys can do that. Do that with your kiddos. Super, super fun. All right, I think my unicorn needs to have gold. Horn? What are the regular colors? You guys are quiet today. Is it Sleepy Thursday? There's a bunch of you on here. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody's talking. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story. So I started out, I'm trying to get this gold out of here. Come on, gold paint. Here it comes. So I met my middle sister for lunch today. Those of you gals that are local, you will know this place. It's called Waldo, or it's GNR Tavern in Waldo, Ohio. Famous for the fried bologna sandwiches, right? So I drive, it's about an hour and 15 minutes, and meet her there. We had some things to exchange, and both were kind of limited on time, so we just went halfway. I'm gonna base paint this horn here then gold, gals, and it's kind of like a metallic gold right on top of the white. So I meet her there. The other thing that this restaurant, well, it's like a tavern, but it is a restaurant kind of too. The other thing that they're well known for are their pies. So I'm gonna have the fried bologna sandwich, which is wonderful, and a piece of pie. I mean, I drove an hour, 15, 20 minutes to get there. We go to order. The waiter says, I'm sorry, the lady that makes our pies, she's on vacation this week. We don't have any pie. And I kid you not, we're like, what? No. Actually, when I took my glasses off and I'm like, to the waiter. I really did. I gave him a fake sob. I kid you not. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. He's like, no, she just took vacation and no pie at all this week. And I'm like, first of all, do they really only have for an entire restaurant one lonely person that is capable of making the pies? Is there only one person? I mean, that shocks me. That truly shocks me. But anyhow, I was super sad. We did eat there. It was delicious as always. but I was really sad, to be honest. Okay, here's the gold on that horn. I want to put a couple coats of paint on it. I'm going to dry it really quick here. And I'm just using a regular flat brush, my friends, to put this on here. See, it needs at least 2 coats of paint. Hopefully you can see that okay. Kind of like the gold horn on them. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. So also, what do you think? This is about these, most of the kits, my friends, are about 9 inches in size. I wanna put just a little bit of pink in this ear area here. I'm going to use my same pink, but actually let me show you. I'm just adding a little bit of white to it because I don't want it to be a super bright pink in that ear. And again, I'm just following the little paint guideline, the marks that are already on here for you. And let's put a little bit of black on here. Guys, if you are watching this later on replay, give me a hashtag replay. Give me a couple of hearts down in the comments. Also, my friends, if you can't see what I'm painting because of the comments, swipe them to the side, and then you'll be able to see what I'm actually painting. Let's put a cute eyelash on this unicorn. Just using black. And again, these marks are already on this blank. So to get to the website from my Facebook page, you can click on the Book Now button at the top. That'll probably take you to the class calendar, or you can go directly to the website. Go to the shop tab. There's kits. The kits are listed as kid kits, adult kits, all those type of things. All right, I want to dry this horn because I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm going to put a couple of marks, a couple of lines on it. So cute. I really like the mane with those colors. And I'm just going to add a couple of lines on my little unicorn horn. You can just leave it plain gold, or you can paint it silver. Any color that you want. I think the lines just kind of jazz it up a little bit. All right, there you go, my crafty buddies. See how simple and easy the unicorn is. So you can save this tutorial when you paint your kit with your little ones at home. Again, they're on the shop tab on the website. Size-wise, these are about 9 inches. There's all kinds of other shapes and everything on there. And thank you so much for joining me today. And those of you watching it in replay, thank you so much for the support of my little business. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for another live paint. See ya!